Gye-Nyame date 8, my fault, 0, 8, 2, 0, 2, 0, dash 4. Started the journey today, very tired. Had to stay up late last night to work on this computer. Everything was working except the 4 terabytes of memory. And I'm gonna get everything I paid for. Tune in to the show. By the way, happy Ujuma. Just found out my mom got a working steamer in her crib, so I'm gonna cut up some vegetables real quick. We got some fresh vegetables from the garden. Y'all saw that yesterday. We're gonna cut us some vegetables, and we're gonna eat those for breakfast this morning. All right? Maybe take some for lunch. So I'll walk y'all through the process. All right. First thing is, you want to make sure that the steamer is working. The steamer is working. We got it. We started it up. The timer is over here for those that are not familiar with steamers. We turned on the timer. Come on. Oh my God. We turned on the timer and the water is starting to boil. Water is starting to boil. So that means that this steamer is operational, even though it's been sitting down there for a while. I gave it to her for a gift some years ago. Now this steamer, this is a major tool in the Gye-Nyame way of eating. You know what I'm saying? You know, warrior diet type stuff. But anyway, let's turn it around. The cat is running around acting crazy. Upset because I am behind schedule. Like he set the schedule. Alright. Alright, fam, I believe that steaming is an excellent addition to anybody that's trying to get healthy. It's quick, it's easy, you can freak it out. So in the steamer, we have steaming, I call it the steaming cage. We have an insert so that you can do rice and whole vegetables and soups and different types of things up in there. Makes it real easy when you want to have something steamed, like a mixed rice. You can put this in the cage. And then also you have the top to hold the steamer up. The steamer produces high amount of heat so that you so that your food cooks thoroughly and fast. Alright. Hold on, cat. Alright, yesterday y'all seen what I had. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of these potatoes, I'm gonna take some of these beets, some carrots, and we are going to cut them up real quick, put them in the steamer, and, you know, let you walk through because it's very quick. We also gonna throw in, of course, some bell pepper and a little cayenne, kind of help push some stuff out. But I need to wash these real quick, so give me a second. Alright, so first I was just gonna wash some of the vegetables. Decided to get real with myself. If I don't do it right now, this will sit around and go bad. All this just came out the garden, so we got all this nutrition sitting right here. So let's get it. I want y'all to check out the size of some of these potatoes. Man, the teeniest potato is right there. Now, what I decided to do was, instead of using this, I'm not even gonna cut these vegetables up. I'm gonna throw them straight in and let the steam do its work as well as well. I'm gonna have to use this because I'm gonna put some of the greens in there. The only thing I'm probably cut up is the bell pepper. Other than that, everything else is going in here, just like so. Alright, so right in here. This cat up in here yelling at me because I ain't going running yet. What kind of foolishness is this? I'm like, I don't work for you. Alright, we're gonna cut us up some vegetables. Well, we're gonna cut up the greens and the bell peppers. Got the bell pepper in here. Hey man, hey man. You see this? Hold on, cat. I got you, I promise. I promise, I got you. We going outside. I got a room this morning. We going outside. Cut the bell pepper out. Spread that flavor around. I guess I could put a little bit of water in the bottom to help steam it from the inside. But now also we want to cut up another good food that a lot of people let go to waste. This is the tops of the beets. And beet greens, bro. I used to throw them away. Then I read up on them, and you know, I'm like, and then I tasted them. They not that bad. Actually, they're pretty good and excellent for you. But y'all already know, those that have been following, y'all know I like beets. It's a long story behind why I like beets, and I don't mind telling stories. Try to fit this in. We're gonna see how it works. Ooh, cat! I promise we going outside, man. Let me get my socks and my shirt, my shoes on. Ooh. All right. Hold on. Find an onion. It might not fit right now. Now watch what happens when I leave this. We're going to add just a little bit of water. Oh snap, something missing. I knew something was missing. Alright, there's supposed to be a reservoir in here, but there's no reservoir in there right now. So I'm gonna have to use this bowl inside, because that will stop the water from recirculating. So I'm gonna have to find that cage. But we're gonna leave that till we get back. Cat think he a boss or something. So one of the things that I added to the workout is some headphones. And I didn't unbox them for you, but these are J-Labs. They say that they have a 17-hour battery life. So far they've been working pretty good for me. Old school design, big earpieces that you just can fit right up over your head. And right now I'm listening to a couple of books. listening to right now is, oh, I got a post that didn't post, and I wonder why. Post now. What's taking you so long? Alright, well anyway, let me get off of that. The book that I'm listening to now is called The Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. I'm also listening to From Here to excuse me, From Here to Equality by a good book too. From Here to Equality, Sandy Darity, and I think his wife. That was the Dr. Darities. Let's just say that. Salute. Great work that they're doing on reparations from here to equality. A lot of good information, a lot of good history stuff to help in this, to push this whole movement forward. But right now, I got to put on a new pair because I just washed some of these socks. I'm gonna see how they do after we wash them. But I'm grabbing me a new pair right now because I don't feel like waiting for them to come out the washer. All right, so I'm gonna get my socks on. I'm gonna let me and the cat out so he could leave me alone because he run around here meowing and and ran away like he was going to tell my mom or some shit like that. I'm like, cat, you don't run nothing. You don't run nothing. So, anyway, we cool. Let's keep it. Now, remember I told you it's always the pinky toe. Look at that. There's always that pinky toe. But I'll check back in with y'all and catch y'all what's going on with this computer. We see if it works. And then slowly but surely we'll start building up scenes and maybe we'll do another build. But I'm definitely gonna have to be adding some. I'm gonna add some more memory because I got an idea because is it HDD or HHD? HDD, I think. With a hard drive, memory is cheap enough for me to go and get me probably another 4 terabytes. You know what I'm saying? So I can have one drive for my music and let's just say videos, and another one for my music and my pictures type thing, you know. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Peace. All right, family, we're about to start the show. We are on Gye-Nyame. Gye-Nyame 0820 20-4. And I told you I would check in with you after with these socks. So I washed the sock and it came out. It looked good. There's no tears in between. The bottom is still dirty because, you know, that get exposed to all the mud and stuff. It didn't retain any bad smell. Not that my feet stink or anything like that, because they don't, by the way. And they look pretty sturdy. They look. So we're gonna try these. We're gonna try these tomorrow, because these are the first pair we washed. So I want to see if they shrunk. Do they automatically kind of start shaping to your foot? You know, asking those questions that, you know, some of y'all might have that might be interested in experimenting with some of these. All right. There's the Gye-Nyame Journey computer sitting right there. Looking good, actually. So, I had to do some work on it last night because I was having problems with the memory. We had problems with getting this front light lit. But I had an opportunity to go to the store and they showed me how to do what I wanted to do with it. And the light looked good. You know, it's looking good, right? So now I got it working. This is what the screen looked like. I mean, it's going to be hard not to focus on the screen. So what we're going to do is, in our studio, we're going to move the mic possibly from here, where it's at right now, to over here. we're going to possibly move this Chromebook and replace it. I don't know. Maybe the Chromebook is going to stay. Here's the keyboard. But, you know, one of these computers, for Cleve helping me put it together, I'm going to go and let Cleve go and rock with one of these Ryzens so that, you know, if he gaming and stuff, he'd catch up. So, but it's not going to be this one. This is the second generation 7 here. And I'm going to keep on working with this so that I could go on and rebuild all my stuff. So I have OBS on this. Look at all that space. Look at that. Right? So I got to start creating my scenes and I got to start downloading. So when I was trying to create last night, well, I can't put you that close. When I was trying to create last night, what I discovered, let's go to studio mode because I like it being in studio mode. All right, what I discovered last night is that I was trying to download some files, and what ended up happening was that I found out, I'm gonna go to settings. Anybody that might do a new build, I'm going from settings to system, right? And from systems, I'm going to storage. Oh, that's power sleep. I want storage. All right. What I found out was that only one of my drives was popping up. So I would go down, and maybe I should do this on a video on, and I might do that. But I went down and I said, okay, it says view storage usage on other devices. So I click on it, and there you see the 3 terabyte popped up, but it didn't pop up at first. So what I had to do was I had to go into the BIOS system. Hold on. All right, unnerd this conversation. So I have 500 gigabytes on a solid state drive that sits on top of the motherboard. If you watch the video, you see that. And I have 4 terabytes of basic hard drive that's with the spinning wheel that's inside the computer. That's 4 terabytes. When I first booted up the system, you could see that both of the drives registered, but when I went into Windows, the 4 terabyte didn't register. So it was downloading everything as I was trying to update my system. I got 5 gigabytes. No, they say 44.9 gigabytes used right now, right? Already, you know, and for some of y'all that ain't a lot, but for me, I'm like, well, hold the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I got 4 terabytes. You know what I'm saying? Where's the 4 terabytes? So I go in and I look, and on Windows, it's not even registering that is there. So I check the SATA cables or the cables that connect that hard drive, and they was kind of loose. And I also just had plugged the front light into that same cable, and I wonder if that took it off. So I had to check that. So I decided to go into the BIOS, which is the operating system for the motherboard. So I went in there and played around with some stuff. Sometimes you might break it, sometimes you might not. It's good to have friends that got computers because they'll be able to help you out with this. But I went in there and I found the drive, because you can see the drive right there is registered. It's registered. You know what I'm saying? So I go back to Windows. Still not showing. So I went in, and the one that I had it hooked into said not enabled. So I enabled it. I changed it to HDD1. That might have messed up, but I changed the HDD1, and then I changed the name, and I enabled it. So when I enabled it, it showed up on my Windows screen, right? But yet it hadn't been set yet. So the next piece I had to do was I had to go and do some reading, and they start talking about it need a letter and blah blah blah, and so I click on it, and it was saying like this drive is okay. You know what I'm saying? But there was only two choices, and one was to change it from one form of memory storage to another. And I said, no, that's not the issue. But another one kept saying volume, and I'm like, volume? So I clicked the volume one, and the volume is how much of the memory you're going to allow the computer to use, right? I said, oh, okay, cool. So boom, I turn it on. I don't know where I got knocked off at, but anyway, I got it fixed. So as you can see right now, both drives are up. I'm gonna start storing a lot of the videos and uploading the videos so that when I start setting my scenes, I ain't got to do a lot of work. All I got to do is set the scenes on this computer. It'll make it a lot easier. On this computer, it should be quicker for me to be able to create commercials. I should be able to quicker for me to create scenes. I should be able to do a whole lot more with it. So now I downloaded the Spreaker. So I'm gonna plug the mic into it. I'm gonna experiment and plug the mic into this. SSD on the back of that is garbage, but that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to go from the back. But anyway, so I got an extender so I can have some more stuff in there, but I'm about to pull it back out and put this back on right. And I'll be able to plug my USB, all my USB devices into it, and I'll be able to stream directly through this. And I'll be able to take this computer and stream from this computer to the Gye-Nyame Journey computer and get better quality stuff out to you, which was the goal, right? All right, so peace. So we're about to get busy with the show, but I got to restart everything because I'm using a Logitech. I'm using a Logitech function on my camera, which actually improves the quality of the camera a whole lot. But for some reason it freezes and leave the camera on. I don't know if that's some, I don't know if that's some spying shit or what. Got to be careful in these days and times. It's crazy out here. So the camera will freeze and refuse to turn off. So I have to go in and totally restart everything. So I'm gonna have to go in and write them about that. I'm up here eating without y'all. So hold on, cause I want y'all to see. Well, better yet, let's just take you over. Hold on. I didn't peel nothing. The only thing I cut up, y'all saw what I cut up, and I'm gonna let y'all sit down and sample this with me. This is my breakfast right now. All right, hold on. Now, this little breakfast here. Right now, if I had some eggs, we had a little something that we was doing on something with, that'd be cold. But this whole breakfast was grown by young people in my community. Man, oh man, that's carrot. I'm a little soy sauce. Wish I had some Brags. I seasoned it up. I put a little palm oil in there, so I could cook and let it drip from the top to the bottom. Oh my God. Man, I never had fresh potatoes, but hey, first time for everything. So, I'll see y'all later. Let y'all go and take a closer look. Now a closer look at my arm. There you go. Great day, family. I was at the adventure all day. I didn't have time to we did a lot of training. So, but I am trying to get an interview with the owner of a company called EBB Float. EBB Float. And I'm stopping in today. I'm going to do my first float. And then I'm going to come in for my second one. And I'm going to interview the owner. I think I might have somebody here that will be willing to talk with me about the process and talk with us about the process. Because this is something that is deep, right? I've been hearing about this floating thing for a long time, and it's basically you go into a Epsom salt bath that's so thick that your body floats. You lose, and you are in a sense deprivation chamber. It's totally dark. You can't hear nothing. It's like you're in the womb. And I want to experience this. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go through a few cycles, and if I like it, maybe it'll become part of our regular regimen. And maybe I'll give away some floats. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? No promises, or like I said, give away some floats as a prize. Who knows? Let me see how I like this this part of the adventure today. I'm doing it, and let's check it out. All right. Well, we're on our way on the inside. Get my first float. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I'm gonna bring y'all with me because y'all my peoples, and we gonna go on and see what it's about. Where you going? Thank you. Stay on me. Thank you. All right, let's see. I forgot my mask. This ever happened to you? Welcome to the new world. Hey, where you go? All right, let's get it. Take off your shoes. That's what I'm doing. It's about to go down. We about to have ourselves an adventure. Beautiful place. I think I came to a party here once. Get a tour of the spot. Watch the next video. Watch the next video. Watch the next video. No, I'm just joking, family. Family, thank you for joining us. Be sure to catch us on the next video, family. Peace. Watch the next video. Watch.